Good morning, everyone. Well, we're here in our workout area in our basement, indoors obviously, and it's also the middle of August here in southern Connecticut. What has driven me to come into our workout area in the middle of August when, as you can plainly see back there, it's a pretty sunny day outside? Well, two reasons. First one is that the last couple weeks or so here in southern Connecticut, the weather has been absolutely tropical. Essentially, it's been so humid outside, it just is disgusting to go out walking, much less out riding your bike. It's not to say you can't be out there riding. We have taken one or two rides, and in fact, one of the reasons I haven't been putting up any videos in the last week or so is because it's been so hot and sweaty out there. I was afraid to even handle my camera. So anyway, we ended up coming back inside and decided, you know what, it's so uncomfortable being out on the road, but we do want to get a workout in. We do want to keep our legs moving. Let's take advantage of our indoor workout space and ride on Zwift. Coincidentally, while we're here, why don't I just give you a little tour of what we got going on down here. As you can see, we have two TV monitors over here, which we connect our smartphones up to and run our Zwift application and watch and run Zwift from the TV monitors. We have a smart trainer here, which is a Wahoo Kickr Snap, and back there we have a mag trainer. Susan's bike is located back there. My bike is here right now. We switch off on what we want to do. The setup allows us to ride together on Zwift if we so choose, but in all honesty, more often than not, one of us decide we want to use the smart trainer, so that's the trainer we use. But a couple days ago, something really fortuitous happened. When you're riding indoors, one of the pieces of equipment that is essential is having a fan going. Without a fan, you are just going to be absolutely over the edge in no time at all. And for the longest time, I've had this large fan that I'll show you in a minute that is a ground fan, a floor fan. It's an industrial grade fan that has been working pretty damn well for us. Well, last 2 days as we were riding, I did my turn, Susan came down to do her turn. I liked the fan on real super high. She wanted to turn the fan down to a lower setting. As soon as she turned it down to a lower setting, the fan shit the bed. That was it. It crapped out. I was a little upset about that, a little disappointed, but it's one of those times where it's an opportunity for something else better to happen. And that's really the point of this video this morning. I wanted to talk about a really nice replacement for any of you guys who are out there using a fan to help yourself keep cool while you're on your bikes, indoor training. Recently, Wahoo has put out a new item, part of their fitness routine stuff, that is called a Wahoo Headwind. And essentially it's a fan, a smart fan, and what it's designed to do is, I guess, connect up to Zwift or any other device that you're using. It monitors your heart rate, and I think it monitors your speed, and based on your heart rate or your speed or a combination of the two, the fan determines how much wind it will be presenting to you, which I think is kind of an overthinking of a very simple remedy for staying cool, which is essentially putting a fan in the room with yourself. Their fan, the Wahoo Headwind, also has a manual option in which you can choose from 1 to 4 different speeds that the fan blows on you. I keep using the term fan intentionally. Actually, the new fan is not a fan at all. It's a blower. A blower is much different than a fan, as it turns out, and in keeping that in mind, when our fan broke, I thought, well, listen, instead of replacing our fan with a fan, what about the idea of going and using a blower? And that's exactly what we did. We found a blower that is made by STANLEY, a very well-known brand name, $51 on Amazon. Purchased the fan, had it delivered, the blower delivered. That's it sitting down there on the floor. I will tell you, that is the best $50 that you will ever spend in helping your indoor training environment be more pleasant. This thing is phenomenal. What I really like about it is, first of all, it's relatively quiet. compared to most fans, most blowers. The second thing is that it is adjustable, where you can tilt the blower direction up in any way that you want. There are 3 settings: low, medium, and high. And even on the very lowest setting, which is set right now, that airflow just is directed right at you, and it's not like a fan where it blows the air in every direction. It, I guess, presents the air to you in such a way that it really does cool you off. It's amazing. I just clicked it on. Now the thing about a blower or anything that's a fan, it's very hard to demonstrate on a video how effective this thing is without probably hanging a string here and have the thing blowing around. But I will tell you, that is probably, that fan, that blower is located probably about 6 or 8 feet away from me right now. And I can stand as far as 12 feet away from me and have the same effect from that fan, that blower, on me. So what I'm suggesting, or I'm offering to you guys, is a real important tip. If you're interested in getting yourself something to help you really stay cool on your indoor training, ditch the fan, find a blower, take a look at the Stanley blower. You will not be disappointed in the $50 investment that you make with that. So that's the tip of the day. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you stay tuned for other videos in the near future. And before I forget, well, let me show you what that other fan that I had was, what we were using before this fan. Okay, before we got that blower down there, we were using this monster here. This is really a damn good fan. It's heavy duty, high powered, blows like crazy fan. This fan doesn't give us nearly the effectiveness as this blower. I love this thing. Yeah, so this is the blower. It's made by Stanley. It's an extremely lightweight, very powerful way of moving air across your body to help keep you cool while you're doing your indoor training. It does have a low, medium, and high setting and an off setting. You can see it also features 2 additional outlets that you can plug other devices into. So if you're limited in the amount of power outlets that you have in a room, plug this in and plug whatever power requirements you have right in here. The fan, the blower, repositions very easily. It's a little hard to do while I'm balancing it like this right now. Let's see if I can put it over here and do it. You can see that it tilts up to any direction you want, or down to any direction you want. Very easy to use, very easy to maneuver. Extremely lightweight, very effective. So if you're using a fan currently in your indoor cycling world, ditch it, dump it, get a blower. They're absolutely great. As I mentioned earlier, Wahoo has gone to a blower technology, and they have created something called the Wahoo Headwind, which essentially is a smart fan, but they are designing it into a blower setup. Blowers are the way to go, guys. Go out and get one for yourself.